Morning, me again. So one more for today. We just went through a HIIT circuit, so we'll go through a bit more of a strength-orientated workout. So this one was from a Strong Like Bull class last week sometime. And now you can change the exercises in this, you can change the reps in this, but if I spin you, I'll show you what's involved. So we did squats, so basically what happens is there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds, okay? You have 1:30 per round to get the repetitions in. So what would happen is you set up your timer to sound off every 1.5 minutes. Every 1.5 minutes you start a new bracket on here. So what would happen is the first buzzer goes off, beep, I go 10 squats, straight into 25 press-ups. Now that takes me as long as it takes me. Might take me a minute, in which case I'll get 30-second rest. Might take me 1:30, in which case I get no rest. The next time the buzzer sounds off after the following 1:30, I do another 10 squats. But this time I do 25 body row. And then I wait for the next buzzer of the 1:30, 10 squats, 25 tricep extensions. The next buzzer, 10 squats, 25 bicep curl, 10 squats, 25 V6 or ab rollers. And we went through that 4 times. So after that, we would have ended up with 200 squats and then 100 reps of the other 5 exercises. Now, if that sounds like it's a bit extreme for you, you could change this to maybe 5 squats, in which case you'd get 100 done. You could change this to 10s, in which case you'd get 40 done, sorry. Yeah, so you can make it fit, change it to suit you and your ability level. You can also change the exercises. So obviously this is quite a squat heavy session. Although you're doing 100 reps of other stuff, every round starts with 10 squats, so you're doing quite a lot of squatting. Now you could, if you really wanted to make it upper body heavy, although there is quite a lot of mixed upper body stuff there, you could, if you really want to do a load of push-ups, you could put this exercise as push-ups. But anyway, let's just stick with the structure that we did. So I've done obviously the squats, then we've got a pressing exercise, we've got a pulling exercise, we've got a tricep exercise, we've got a bicep exercise, and then we have a ab exercise. So quite straightforward really. It's the structure of the session that makes it quite difficult. So obviously you've got your 10 reps on your squat first. So you can do that body weight, or you can do it with extra load. Bear in mind it will be 200 reps at the end. So me standing, body weight, 10 reps. Obviously, as well, you're going to be doing them quite quickly because you've got a time frame to get them in. You've got to get them in within a 130-minute round. So if you start loading it up too heavy and you're trying to get 10 reps, it's going to start, and you've got to leave time for the 25 reps of the upper body exercise. It's potentially going to start looking a bit scruffy if you start rushing through it. So perhaps don't go too crazy with the weight. Keep the technique nice and tidy, and bear in mind that you're just going to be doing 200 reps. So you'll get the, it'll become difficult in its own way, even with body weight. So that was the squats. Then you've got your push-ups. So I can't seem to get this bloody thing to work. Aha, here we go. So we got your push-ups. So obviously we can go from the floor, hands on your feet, push-ups here. We can go from knees, push-ups here. We can go on a box, push up here, either from your feet or your knees. Whatever you need to make an adjustment so that you can get the 25 reps done. We've got the body row. So let's go around here for the body row. So we got TRX set up here. 25 reps. So obviously set your body row up. Now position yourself to make it hard to begin with. So for me it's going to be down near this area. I might not get 25 out there, but I'll get as many as I can do. And then I'll start to move back this way. And it becomes a little bit easier. So I'll start down where it's difficult, get as many reps done as I can, and then slowly start to move back as I start to fatigue. But by the time I'm back here and I've perhaps done 10, 15 reps, even being back here is going to feel hard. So feet together, push your butt up, chest proud, then pull up, get your thumbs to touch your ribs, and then down. At the bottom position, I'm still pushing my hips up and pushing my chest up. I don't want to see butt down here, concave chest, and then kind of snaking yourself up. Keep the body nice and rigid. And then the only pivot point really is going to be the knees. So you've got your legs straight down to the floor, and then you're going to be angled back from your knee, and then the pivot point is just going to be the knees as you're rowing. Tricep extension, nice simple upper body tricep exercise. 2 dumbbells, you could use 1. So up overhead, either here with 2 or 1 behind the head. Trying to keep the elbows nice and tight to the head so that it's a tricep exercise and not letting the elbows go too far from the head, and it kind of almost turns into a bit of a shoulder press. So keep this narrow, keep the elbows nice and tight to the head, and then it's more kind of isolated on the triceps. Bicep curls. You're generally going to use different dumbbells on a bicep curl than you would on a tricep extension. You can go heavier on a bicep curl, just generally speaking. Angle forwards. You can do any variation you like, really. Here, or more hammer style, or more concentration style, anything you want. If you're unsure about cheating, then I always like to take my back to a wall. So let's say that's the wall there. And then I can't swing because my back's strict against the wall. As I'm off the wall, then I can start to rock and use a bit more momentum, and it kind of takes away from the exercise a little bit, really. And then abs exercise, anything you want, really. We did V-sits or ab roller. So V-sit would be on your butt here. You can use your hands for a bit of balance and support. Or if you want a harder variation, you can go here. And then ab roller. Most gyms that I go in don't have an ab roller, really, so you could use a Swiss ball. On the Swiss ball, in fact, let me get one. See, probably most gyms have probably got more Swiss balls than they have ab rollers, so it's perhaps a good idea to use it on this. Arms on the ball, hips in, squeeze your butt, put some weight onto the ball, and then roll out. You feel your abs kick in, roll back in. To make it harder, start closer on the ball. Roll out. Roll in, start closer, take the ball out. So basically, the less of me on the ball, in that extended position, the harder it's going to be. Make sure you're feeling it, stomach, not lower back. So that was the structure we did. 4 rounds, always starting every round with 10 squats, and then going straight into a 25 rep of an upper body exercise. By the end, you'll end up with 200 squats, 100 reps of the upper body exercise. If you don't get the 25 reps in on the upper body exercise, as soon as that buzzer goes, that's your sign to do another 10 squats. So just forget wherever you're up to for 17, just stop, go straight back into your squats, and then do the next upper body exercise, because you'll go through again, so you'll get some more reps done on perhaps what you didn't manage to fulfill the 25 on. Again, any questions, send me a message or drop a comment below. 2 sessions this morning. The structure's a little bit more complicated than what I've perhaps put on some of the other posts, but once you get your head around it, it's really easy to set up and get on with. Okay, that's enough for today. Let me know how you get on. Speak to you soon.